Good evening, Kenton community. My name is Sabatino Samato. I'm your superintendent, and this is your weekly connection update. Let's get a high overview of the connection. First, in my section, I give an IB update. We talk about schools excelling at the Model UN competition, and then we focus on a great resource in town, Meals on Wheels. Then, of course, we get into our safety tips for families, focusing on stranger danger. We move to school and district highlights. We finish off with our recognition, two recognitions this week. First, some Kenton staff, and then we move on to our winter athletes and coaches. So let's get a little bit deeper into the connection. First, IB update. I know everyone's been waiting for this. I really want to congratulate all of the community, the team at Kenmore West. A lot of hard work has gone into the past 2 weeks, and they've made it possible so that we can invite this year's sophomores, next year's juniors, into the IB program. So we're not done yet, though. A lot of hard work still has to go into this. They did some consolidating of courses, and now they're going to talk about and look into how they're going to continue to promote the program to get those numbers up and hopefully make it sustainable past just one additional year. So stay tuned. Great work. Really proud of our students that came out to the board meeting a couple weeks ago, and really proud of our teachers and our administrators for all the hard work that they've done in these past couple weeks, really thinking out of the box. And our next story under my section focuses on the recent Model UN competition. Both Kenmore West and Kenmore East participated in this competition. They did fantastically, led by great teachers. At Kenmore East, we have Mr. Christopher Knabb, who does a wonderful job every year. And then at Kenmore West, Holly Georgic-Schmidt and Dan Archdeacon. Folks, these kiddos did such a wonderful job. Check out that story. And our next story focuses on a great resource here in Kenton, Meals on Wheels. Folks, if you want to really feel great, go donate your time, volunteer for Meals on Wheels. It is the best thing, at least one of the best things that I do all year. I really get to spend some time with the volunteers who are just doing great work, led by Jessica Nowak and Jennifer Jetter, also Dan Wiles. Just these people do such wonderful work leading our community. Sometimes these folks that get deliveries, they receive deliveries, it might be their only interaction with another person that day. And it's just so heartwarming to see the looks on everybody's faces when you bring those meals to the homes. Thank you so much for all of that service that you're giving to our community. Our next section focusing on our safety tips for the week, stranger danger. Folks, enough said about stranger danger. It's right in the title. Really take the time to review this section with kiddos and making sure that we're all very aware of what's going on around us at all times. School and district highlights. Exhibition by Kenmore West art teacher inspires school-wide assembly. 2 Kenmore West students earn a spot at National DECA competition. Buildings and Grounds Department helps science classes with maple syrup project. Kenmore West student wins UB Presidential Scholarship. Kenton students earn statewide distinction. Franklin Middle and Hoover Middle square off in volleyball tournament. Edison students and district personnel create blankets for hospital patients. And finally, students celebrate Love of Literacy Week. Now we get to our recognition, 2 recognitions this week. The first group, Miss Kia Evans, Mary Beeger, and Molly Stoll. They are being recognized this upcoming spring by the Western New York Education Service Council for really excelling in their all of them have different leadership roles in the district. Read this section about their leadership. What a wonderful job. What an exemplar for all of our young people in the district. These people are second to none. Check that section out. And then we go to our second recognition, and it's focusing on our athletes and our coaches from the winter season. We focus on Kenmore West girls basketball, boys and girls bowling, boys swimming and diving, girls ice hockey, boys ice hockey. Check out this section. Really highlights all of our coaches, some of the accomplishments of our kiddos. We're so very proud of how you got through that season this year. And that brings us to the end of the connection, folks. We will still have some cold temperatures. Make sure kiddos are still dressed appropriately. And let's make sure that we're finishing off this third quarter of the school year very well. I say this all the time because together that makes us Kenton strong, Kenton proud, and helps us to continue to move Kenton forward. Thank you very much for all of our work in the community this past week.